Wait a minute. This doesn't look the same. Wow, Talisman Chamber sure has gotten itself an upgrade. Not quite.
Cease, human! Powers beyond the comprehension of flesh have been set in motion. The Primogen must not be stopped. The totems must fall. The balance must falter. Chaos must commence.
Oh yeah.
We are the darkness. We are the unseen. We are oblivion. That which has been set in motion cannot be stopped. Your deeds, your life, your very existence falls under the great shadow of oblivion. Your failure is inevitable.
Holy shit. We've gotten ourselves in quite a pickle here, if I say so myself. Welcome to Oblivion portals. Some of the warp portals will be quite fake, and instead of sending you to the Talisman Chamber, we'll send you to this place, Oblivion. Oh, that's what I call it. It could be just about anything. I think some people refer to these as flesh portals, but I just call them Oblivion portals for the sake of simplicity, because we do belong to the hive mind creature known as the Oblivion. Oh, you're not getting that. Not until you beat the Oblivion guards. The Flesh Sentinels, I believe these are called. Whatever the fuck they're called, they're quite fucking dangerous, because they got the battle rolls of doom, the grenades, the giant cool ass swords. They don't fuck around. You wanna beat them? You're gonna need to be better than what you were before. And this is just a sampling of what you'll get later on. And as you can see, my pistol is not helping. The shotgun did, but only ever so surely. Oh, and if you thought that was it, nope, there's a few more. So it would be a good idea to save some of your more explosive weapons for these guys, because they have a lot of resilience. It can be quite difficult to kill. As you can see right now, I'm having difficulty just living. And unfortunately, I have no better weapons available to me right now, so I have to use what I've got. Now I know some of you are saying, climb up the damn ladder already. Yes, I'm doing it. It's a good idea to do so because climbing up the ladder actually helps you survive. They are infinite respawns for both health and ammo, and I guess I got shot through the platform, cause that's always fair, right? No, you cannot shoot them through those platforms, it would be just too good. So instead, you gotta do some of the fight again, I believe. This is why I resorted to infinite lives, because these guys are annoying. Stop fucking shooting me! Bitch, I'm gonna claw your face off. Much better. Now who's a tough cunt? Fucking bastards. They drained me of all the resources. I only got... what? 2 arrows and 3 shells. Now I got a few more arrows, but seriously, these guys can drain your health and ammo like nothing else. And these infinite respawn stations are really not helpful in regenerating your ammunition and health. So yeah, that's an issue. However, after such a rather short-lived but pretty awesome fight, you do want to get some recharges. So just spend a few minutes, have a little fun picking up this shit. Meanwhile, I'm gonna talk about Oblivion. Well, not the game, but rather this, because I already talked enough about Elder Scrolls Oblivion, I think. These guys, known as the Oblivion, are pretty damn dangerous, and as Aidan will soon tell us, they seem to be quite... What the fuck was that? These guys are rather new to us, actually. They haven't shown up in the first... What the fuck is blocking my jump there? They haven't shown up before, prior to this game, considering there's only been one game so far. But besides that, there really hasn't been any appearances, and Aidan can't help you here. She just doesn't know jack and shit about these guys. However, I know enough to tell you that they're quite powerful, and only the Flesh Guardians, or Sentinels, or whatever they're called, basically the guys with the swords, they are the ones that you'll have the easiest time with. The rest of them that have guns and grenades to throw at you, they unfortunately have some pretty heavy shoulder pads and whatnot. And as you've seen, they deflected arrows, so you can't really just pierce the bastards right away. Oh no, it's gonna be a bit more difficult than that. Which is a problem. But if you know what you're doing and your aim isn't shit like mine in this game, then you shouldn't have too much of a problem. I think the only problem you'll have is with regular Oblivion cons, the ones with the swords. Let's just call them Death Guard. Alright? I think that's what they're called anyway. They will be the easiest to kill because we don't have any defensive capabilities at all. They just go full offensive. The rest of them will have armor, so you'll have to save up some of your most explosive, destructive weapons to fight them with ease. Whenever you get a hold of a special weapon, however, all of them will be history. We just picked up a part of a nuke weapon. What's that all about? Stay tuned for more. I can't tell you right now. Oh, hello, Aidan.
Turok, a strange presence fills this evil place. I do not understand its source, but it is somehow familiar to me. You must take care when entering the warp portals. Whatever this new threat is, it seems that false portals have been erected to lure you into a trap.
No shit, you think? I kinda figured that one out on my own. Yes, false warp portals have been erected to give you the stink eye whenever you enter them, thinking that you're just gonna offer some nice eagle feathers, which by the way you need to offer to get your talismans of power. But instead, you get a nice healthy dose of getting wrecked. And you don't like that, I imagine. But why did we need to go in there? To open up these two gates, actually, because that's the only way to get out of this fucking level. So, before you leave, check your objectives. 3 out of 3 distress beacons, 4 out of 4 children. If that is the case, good. By the way, you do not need to open the warp portal to finish the level. It's just there for educational purposes. At the end here you will find the exit portal and some ammunition. Pick up any that you need and jump right in. And then you will be greeted with the energy totem. It is here that you must do a simple minigame where you defend the said energy totem by killing everything on sight. Don't worry about running out of ammo, it's being spawned for your convenience. All you need to worry about is killing these bloody dinosaurs. Now, since this is an introductory totem, much like this entire level was just an introduction to the rest of the game, you really shouldn't worry about losing this one. With that said, don't dawdle for too long. They will crowd the place up pretty nicely and will easily fuck you up. But before they all despawn, pick up your ammo. And look at that! A nice ray of light shines out of a totem and destroys everything that's in the arena. With that said, now you are in the hub. But wait, what is this? Ah, a save game, yes. This is why I said you don't need to give a shit about the save feature in the Aiden portals, because you can just save wherever the fuck you feel like. Anyway, we are now in the hub. This is where you access the rest of the levels. That's the port of Adia. Fuck it for now. That, I believe, leads to our second level. Now that goes to third level, never mind. It goes to level 5, it goes to level 6, 4, and this goes to 2. We'll be going there next. Why there? Because I like to go in sequential orders. I think. We'll see. I need to check the guide to see where I can get to one of the more important talismans earlier. Particularly the one that we needed for the very first level. But what's this in the middle? Well, this needs the Primogen keys to access Primogen's boss fight. And you find these in all of the levels. Each level has one of the keys, so you need to go through all of the levels entirely to get a hold of a key. But with that said, let me have a little break and let's get back into the action. Alright, welcome back. I took a piss break and everything, now we can do what we have to do. Of course, this time around I'm gonna do a slight change. Oh, not that. Well, from what they've for fuck's sake. Navigating the menu with a mouse, it can be a lot more tricky than you think it is. Let's turn on unlimited ammo on and let's just keep it like that, cause I don't know about you, but I kind of feel like I would really prefer to actually have ammunition to fight off the enemies more effectively. I know this makes the game and the playthrough a bit cheaper and easier, but blow me, I don't really care. I just want to beat the game to show where to find all the things and how to beat all the objectives. I don't really care about the fairness. It's just like all of the strategy games that I've done so far. I skipped out on the economy parts for the most part by using cheats because nobody really cares about that. We know how the economy works in those games, we just want to see the rest of it. So I'm doing pretty much the same thing here. We don't need to see the process of getting all of the ammunition, we just want to see how to get through the game. Or at least that's what I'm thinking. Anyway, once you get past Port of Adia, you'll unlock your very first cheat actually, which is Fruity Stripes. Which is what they're gonna have for until I get bored of them. Let's go into the second level.
Slaughter by the River of Souls. The River of Souls. The very name strikes fear into the hearts of men. Nothing that drinks of its water survives. The Lazarus Concordance erected one of the energy totems on its banks, and the people of the Lost Land quickly learned that its mysterious energy could purify the water of the River of Souls. On the very shores of the deadly river, a mighty city sprang forth. Where once there was but death, life flourished. The Dinosaurid vanguard has swept through the beautiful city of Arisi as its campaign of terror rages on. A Ricey was once home to a formidable army, but decades of peace and prosperity saw little need for a large military presence, and its military forces grew weak. Your mission objectives are as follows. Destroy 2 soul gates. Legions of the undead have begun pouring through these gates into Ricey. You must find and destroy all of the soul gates before the undead can escape the city. Destroy the 3 Sisters of Despair. Locate the energy totem and defend it at all costs.
Okay, I'm getting sick and tired of the fruity stripes. I like the fruity stripes, but screw it. So, why are we doing level 2 first? Usually guides suggest that you should go for level 3 first rather than level 2. Well, because this level allows us to unlock a very special ability which will allow us to backtrack to level 1. So let's do that. Also, you get to ride this dinosaur, which has mounted guns. If you press the right mouse button, you shoot a machine gun. Very nice, I guess. But if you press the left mouse button, you shoot grenades! Oh. And if you stand still and keep spamming the button, so many grenades. Oh. It makes all the dinosaurs run scared of your military might. For some reason you can destroy random buildings out here and in the background, but that doesn't really serve any purpose. I mean, you can do it if you want to, but what's the point? It's not like you get anything out of it. Just a bit of satisfaction, I suppose. Still, it is pretty fun to do, especially when you don't have to worry about your ammo. This thing has unlimited ammo. The only thing it doesn't have is unlimited health, so watch out. And no, it doesn't have unlimited ammo just because I set the cheat on. It's always like that. To navigate through this first area of the level, you'll need to do some action. Mostly destroy turrets which are blocking the way. The rest will be enemies, but most of the time they won't be attacking you, rather they'll be running away from you because you have a fucking dinosaur with guns. I would be running too if I were them. And if the guns are actually not an option, you can always ram the enemies with the dinosaur, which is great. I really like the amount of options you have for destruction and demolition in this particular area. Now, a lot of times people will suggest you use the machine gun to destroy the turrets, and I agree, it is more accurate. However, I have a big boner for destruction and demolition using explosives, which is why I really like Red Faction series in particular. And I will always say that Armageddon has some of the best explosions, while Guerrilla has some of the best, well, destruction overall. So whenever I see explosion on a magnitude like this, I just can't help myself. I gotta use the bombs. Fuck shit up! Fuck shit up! Of course, as you can see, bombs will always fly in an arc, so it isn't a very good idea to use them for destruction. However, they are more powerful than the machine gun. So if you just want to get some raw power out of your attack, use the bombs. If you just want to be done and over with it without having to worry about the power, use the machine gun. It's entirely up to you how you want to go about it. Since I want to see some mad explosions which will quench my boner for destruction, I am going to use bombs. Not that I'll get to use them for much longer, all things considered, because we're pretty much at the end of this area. Still, it was a very nice romp, all things considered. Stop doing that. Sometimes the dinosaurs will not run, but rather fight back. It is futile to resist the dinosaurs' destructive capabilities. However, if they want to, they can try. It doesn't hurt. Is someone trying to shoot me up? Oh, it is. It is just exactly that. Someone is indeed trying to shoot me up. Well, I guess I'll just have to shoot them up. Would be a shame if I hit them. Oh, it would be a shame. Where do you think you're going, bitch? Oh, fucker. Why did he survive long enough to get a few hits on me like this? That's not very nice. Respect your humanoid overlords. Fucking reptilians. We'll send another asteroid on you if that's what you want. I know what I said. Yeah, that's it. That's the end of it. You're gonna park your dinosaur in there, and that is literally the last you'll ever see of him. What is even the point of having that thing? I know it's very fun to use it, but besides that, what is even the point? If there were more cases of a dinosaur riding showing up, or riding something else which has similar properties, that would be nice, but that's it. That's all there is. That's all she wrote.